Moses, Ramesses, you grew up together, close as brothers. Keep each other safe. Always.
You know something's wrong. You've always felt it. Your parents never told you the truth. What truth? The year of your birth, there was a prophecy that our leader would be born to liberate us. That leader is you, Moses.
This is that new shit right here. You ain't seen Jesus like you seen Jesus before.
Well, Moses.
In this case, Moses. Yeah, Jesus. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that's been before my time.
Yeah, don't bring me into that shit. Moses, I didn't even know that motherfucker, man.
that was back in the days when my dad was pissed off all the time.
Yeah. Shit, my dad don't even talk to Moses no more. We're talking about Exodus, gods and kings. And with this one, now we all know the story of the two Egyptian princes, Ramses, played here by Joel Edgerton, and Moses, played by Christian Bale. Now they were close as brothers. You know, one that I guess Ramses didn't even know that Moses wasn't his real brother. Moses wasn't his brother. They grew up tight. They played together. They went to battle together. You know, Moses saved his ass a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they were tight. But as soon as Ramses learns that Moses is Hebrew, you know, he has Hebrew heritage, he says, hey, look, bro, I love you and everything, but you know how people feel about Jews around here.
Well, let's not also. Before that was the oracle with the prophecy, like, whoever saves the other person is going to be the king. And when Ramses gets saved by Moses, he's looking at him, and Moses like, nah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I know you listen to that crazy woman over there. Just because I saved you, that don't mean... Guys.
Yeah. Hey, man, I was the one that saved your ass. But yeah, Ramses said, hey, but look, it's cool, Moses, it's cool. I'm just going to banish you to the desert,
right,
and keep beating the shit out these slaves.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool, man. But you know how we do.
Well, Moses does pull that trip like, well, now it turns out that I'm Jewish. I want you to let all the Jews free.
Yeah.
And Ramses is like, yeah, the whole workforce? I don't see that happening.
You know, it was funny because
no, just because you converted, that don't affect what I'm doing over here. It's like one of your close friends becomes born again, and they start preaching you and telling you how you need to live your life.
Oh yeah,
and you like, you need to get the fuck on out of my face.
Because that's what happens. Ramses is ready to take Moses back. He's like, shit, bro, that was my mama, man. That wasn't me. You know, it's cool. It's cool. Come on, man. Let's get a drink. They up there drinking. Hey, it's good to be back, Ramses, man. You know, also God told me, this is crazy, man, but he said, yeah, you gotta let those slaves free. He's like, get the fuck out of here. Out! And put my shit down. Don't even drink my shit. Give me my shit back. Get the fuck out of here. So Moses goes back out in the wilderness, and God says, you know what? Go back and tell that motherfucker I said free them slaves.
Right.
You tell him God said free them fucking slaves.
Why are you told him?
Go and tell him again. And if he don't want to do it with his arrogant ass, you tell him that's fine. I got a whole box of plagues I just been waiting to use for a long time. Now tell him to keep fucking around. You can kind of guess what else happens after that.
Read the book. Whatever the hell else you want to put in there.
Yeah, exactly. Now, with this, Martin, we said this before. This is epic. A lot of people saying, okay, that's cool and everything. You know, I've heard the story. I heard the story over and over again. But how is this? All the special effects and everything. Is this truly epic? Is the money behind it? And it's, yeah, like Martin said. Man, look. Out of all the Bible, the 10 Commandments, that was the summer blockbuster of the Bible.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's plenty of other things in there. But yeah, that's your tentpole movie right there.
The 10 Commandments and Moses, that was the Avengers of the Bible, you know? And Moses was like Jay-Z, you know? He was like superstar, you know? It was one of those things where if you don't have at least 120 mil, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, truly. There's no reason to tell this story unless you're going to come with it big, with suitcases and dump trucks full of money.
Yeah, and it's Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott don't do nothing small these days. He's like, shit, I'm a fucking legend. You damn right you going to give me that money. And plus, this is biblical too. You know them Christians going to turn out for this.
And watching this, I thought, wow, you know what? Besides, capturing that biblical audience and then just the mainstream audience.
Yeah.
what they've tapped into, and a lot of things are doing this. You see all these movies now, all these movies and TV shows, they're using fairy tale characters.
Yep.
Because nobody owns those. You got to pay no rights for this. They already have intellectual property that everybody knows and familiar with, but you ain't got to pay nobody for it. So if you start making movies from the Bible, that's a whole gigantic tome full of characters.
Oh,
you can start
yeah.
making movies with. Like, you make a Noah movie and it's science fiction. Who you got to pay for the rights to Noah? Nobody.
Look,
nobody.
Even Moses is telling you, who you got to pay the rights for to get this? No goddamn body. Not a motherfucker here. You got to pay for this shit. Do you hear me? Now, here's the thing, and it's true, because every year you get some executive like, the Bible, who owns the rights to that?
Right, of course.
Nobody, man. Great.
No, I'm sure it's somebody owns it.
Yeah.
It might be Paramount. Check with them first.
Who's this Jesus that they're talking about? This God guy, But no.
And as long as, the Greek mythology is up for grabs, so is Christian mythology.
Martin said that. I didn't. I'm open-minded,
Okay, whatever.
Hey, I gotta make that money too, man. You can't alienate these people. He's just joking, y'all. He's just joking. But I'm like Moses, you Ramses. Hey, Martin, quit fucking with these Christians, man. I'm telling you, okay? God don't like that. Keep subscribing, y'all. But no. Here's the thing, man. That's kind of my problem with the movie. I had a lot of problems with this film, but one of them is that it's a little too epic. It's the money's there. I mean, it's a great looking film. It's amazing what they can do right now with this. And there's a lot of thrilling scenes in here. I mean, that is why the Ten Commandments makes such a great movie, because all the plagues, just the plagues, the frogs, the insects,
the pestilence,
the pestilence. And the way they explain it in here, I mean, they go out of their way to make to not make the plagues cool. They make the plagues badass.
Yeah, they make them badass and almost attempt to give you a scientific explanation for it. Because the movie is so it's a Christian movie if you want to look at it that way. Or it's just a story about some cool shit that happened. And these plagues, hey, this happens this time of year around the Nile. And even some scientists have said that, even though there's no proof any of this happened. But still, it plays it out that way. And for me, I was just so interested in all the different ways it was trying to skirt around that. But it was like, hey, we're not stepping on these toes, and we're not stepping on these toes. You can take this any way you want.
But the thing that they did with the plagues is, when I said what's the difference between, you say, okay, what's the difference between cool and badass? One word: alligators.
Hell yeah.
I mean, they made the plagues action-packed. Like, that dude, that's your ass right there, man. The plagues was started by an alligator attack. It's almost like somebody saw Godzilla and say, we got to put some of this in the Bible, man.
Well, it's almost like these ancient crocodiles. Like, they were like, why do sharks get all the press? Because we badasses too.
We badass too, yeah. Shit, it's like, and it's like the crocodiles just got mad about it. Like, shit, let's show these motherfuckers what we got. For no reason, they just went Ferguson on people. They just start rioting. I mean, they just attacked a boat. They start tearing up shops and shit. Shit, I saw an alligator running by with a TV and shit. It was
threw a garbage can through a pizza place.
Through a pizzeria. There's a scene where alligators just attack for no fucking reason, and it's insane, man. That's what starts off the plagues. I mean, they blooded the water. The alligators eat each other.
The disease comes. The flies come to eat the dead bodies. The frogs come to eat the flies.
And the neck bone's connected to your fucked bone.
Right. And the locusts just say like, well, shit, there's like a party going on over here.
Shit, they throwing down there. Let's go. But yeah, it was cool the way they made the scientific explanation about it, and they didn't try to make this is the cool thing about the movie. God is there. Make no mistake about that. In fact, God in this movie is a little old bratty little boy.
Which is how God is written pretty much in the Old Testament.
Now, I wish I had a scene with that little boy. They gave me no clips. But
that's too bad, because he's really good.
There's a kid in this movie who plays God, and I believe it. I was like, a kid has to be God to be that good, because that kid don't even act like a boy. He acts like a man.
But it is one of those things where you say like, well, God is there, but whenever we see Moses talking to God, whenever somebody else sees Moses talking to God, they see Moses talking to himself. So there's still that doubt of like, is this motherfucker just crazy?
Yeah, Jesse Pinkerton. What was it?
Pinkman.
Jesse Pinkman. Yeah, Pinkerton. Pinkerton Police. Jesse Pinkman. What's his name?
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul's in this movie. And Aaron Paul's always peeking up behind a rock. Almost every scene he has with Christian Bale, like, this motherfucker's crazy.
He's doing, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
But rather than go tell everybody, he's like, well, he's getting shit done.
He's getting shit done, yeah. He's like, hey, this motherfucker's roaming around the dark, mumbling to himself and shit. But hey, you know what? Hey, he's doing something. Unlike these other sane, sorry-ass motherfuckers out here. So make no doubt, God is there in the movie. It gets to a point where it's no doubt that God is there, but they never make it like God is talking to Moses. You know, Moses,
yeah,
go and fuck with Ramses. You know, it's nothing like that. It seems like God is actually speaking through nature, and that's a cool aspect to this movie. The other thing that's cool about this is that there's a lot of action in this film. I mean, there's tons of action in this movie. Like this scene right here that we're watching, there's a scene on a cliff.
Oh yeah,
it's almost like a crazy chariot race. It is intense because they're just riding the edge of that cliff the whole time. It's exciting stuff right here. I mean, it works very well as an action movie too. But the reason why I feel like none of this is all that great is because it lacks emotion, man. For me, there's not a whole lot there besides the spectacle, man. There's a lot of death. There's a lot of caring in this movie, but not all of it is just, you hear me always arguing for subtlety, but in this case, it's just a little too subdued. And I feel like I compare this to something like Charlton Heston's The Ten Commandments, where I felt like there was real passion in that acting there. Yeah, and this one is more like, Moses, don't tell your brother.
Well, yeah, it's the way Joel Edgerton, plays his Ramses versus Yul Brynner, and he couldn't do it the Yul Brynner way. Yul Brynner is a stage actor. He walked out there. It is very dramatic and all, but it works for what it is. And this doesn't have that. I mean, one of the things this has, it's a weird thing because I can see it as a positive and a detriment, and it feels like it adds, like on paper it's a positive. And it feels less like, and it's that this movie is long. It's 2.5 hours. Yeah. And I can tell you that I was never bored in it. Matter of fact, not only was I not bored, when I sat down, I instantly, it started coming on. I was like, oh shit, I gotta pee. And I could never find a spot.
And you sat there, tied your dick in a knot, and stayed there.
Because it never slows down. Like it is edited to where it's like, it knows it's long. It ain't trying to waste your time. So it goes from one event to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So I appreciate that it appreciates my time and wants to get me out of it as quick as possible. Okay. But the sacrifice is you don't get those moments of, a lot of moments of genuine character. There's a bunch early on where you get to know Moses. Like, I got to know Moses better than I expected to, like, the way this goes. And then, like, once it's like, okay, you got it? You know what he's all about? Okay, from now on, it's the roller coaster. So don't even wait to see, get to know people and see what's going to happen. Yeah. And it could have used some of that. I mean, it's hard to argue. So like, man, you should have made that movie longer. But and I wonder if is there going to be a cut? Not is there going to be, but is there some cut? Like when Ridley Scott did Kingdom of Heaven, there's that director's cut that has more in it. And I just wonder, were they there? And it was just the ultimate decision was like, you cannot make this go over 2.5 hours. I don't give a shit. Well,
something. You make it. You make a point of saying that Joel Edgerton, because you make it sound like I didn't like any of the acting because none of it could be like the Ten Commandments. And in this case, you named Yul Brynner. Yeah. And it's funny because Joel Edgerton is my favorite actor in this movie. And the reason why I think they cast him is because he had echoes of Yul Brynner, man.
Will that be a kind of a bratty, very boastful type of king? I mean, he felt that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was just saying. I think it was a combination of that Yul Brynner Ramses, and this one is a little more sympathetic. This one's a little more human. Yes, and I like that.
And I appreciate that too.
Even when he's about to do some foul shit, he's like, look, politely, I'm sorry. Look at the times we're living in. I got to do some evil shit to get things done, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time before I fuck you up.
Bring her in. Bring her in. Miriam, come, sit. Sit down. Now, I'm going to ask you some things that are going to seem very strange to you. I just would like you to answer them truthfully. How do you know Moses?
You know how I know him?
So you're not his sister, then?
Of course not.
Place your arm on the table.
Ramesses, don't take this any further.
Don't take this any further. Or what?
Do not take this any further.
Are you quite sure about that? Get your hand off it or use it.
Rams is like, you want to get into some gangster shit right now? You know what I'm saying?
Right. You want some of this?
Yeah, we can do this like brothers. We can get into some real gangster shit right now. Okay.
Come on, proceed. Babe, I'm going to ask you again. And if your answer is again no, I apologize for what happens next.
Oh man, Cher about to get her arm cut off.
His sister.
No.
Yes!
Uh-oh. Pull the Batman.
I know.
Again, that stare too. Like, yeah,
that's my sister.
Yeah, let's get this shit on now. Shit, you don't know who you fucking with. He got that look. Look at him.
He does.
Yeah, you ain't no punk. I was Batman at one time, bitch. I still look like him, as a matter of fact. You know, that's the thing I don't like about this movie. Okay, let's just get right down to it. The controversy with this film is that it's in Egypt, and they have for the most part, no real ethnic actors or people of color playing the major roles. In fact, they took a bunch of white people and painted them orange and called them Egyptian.
At least they did that.
At least they did that. You know, even Joel Edgerton shaved his head, but they still got Christian Bale. He think he's still in Batman. He still got his Batman. He still got his Bruce Wayne hair.
I know.
He got that Batman beard from the third Batman movie.
That kind of scruffy mustache. It's kind of a goatee, but never quite connecting.
Yeah, exactly. He's like me. He don't grow no hair right here.
Yeah, that's very 90s. It's like, hey man,
he can't help it.
Somebody stick some spirit gum and some hair in there or something.
Yeah, put some pubic hair on there or some shit. You can feel that gap right there. But that's besides the movie being flat emotionally, because I think there really isn't a whole lot there besides a couple of standout performances and the special effects. I think the movie is overly long. I think it's kind of bloated, but I'm gonna approach this. I want to approach this carefully because I don't want to be one of those people where I come across as angry and militant about this. But yeah, this is some bullshit what they do with the casting here. And let me explain what I mean by this. Now, you got a bunch of actors in here. You know, we saw two of them, Joel Edgerton. We have Christian Bale. We also have John Turturro, who is Jewish, playing the Pharaoh before.
Are you sure? Turturro sounds Italian to me.
I think John Turturro is Jewish, man. I think Spike Lee said something about that, like because everybody said, "Man, you hate Jews." You're like, John Turturro's one of my best friends. 'Cause I thought about that.
Okay.
Maybe he's not. Maybe I have it wrong.
Okay.
But anyway, he's Italian playing, fucking Egyptian.
Well, which Egyptian actor should they have used?
Well, I'm not even saying that shit to use an Egyptian actor. I'm saying that, people, look, they're using white people, so why not have some people who are bright-skinned black people, or even dark-skinned? Like Tommy was saying, in this, I mean, and also we have, what's her name? I keep wanting to call her Ripley, but
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver's in this.
It's funny because with the others, I was like, well, these guys are white, but they've actually, like, especially Joel Edgerton, like they're really throwing themselves into these roles to not be who they are. Yeah. When Sigourney Weaver pops up, I was like, okay, that doesn't help.
Sigourney Weaver, I mean, she's about as white as you can get. Hi, everybody. She just comes into the room, Hey, Moses, you kids breaking up, it's like,
She must have some shit on Ridley Scott.
I don't know, man.
She got a file.
Yeah, somewhere. Shit, all these white folks got a file of him. It's called Hollywood and money. That's what that is. I get why they did the casting here.
Yeah, he has said that he tried to get it made. He couldn't get it made without having white leading actors.
It doesn't help that he's telling everybody, like, now he's getting mad. Y'all get a life. Quit talking about this shit. And I'm like, no. He actually said that in an interview. And I'm like, no. Listen. I understand. I don't like it. And I look forward to the day when this bullshit doesn't have to happen, where they don't see people of color as being bankable stars. Tommy said, what if they gotten Will Smith and Idris Elba, what did I say? Idris Elba? Can you imagine Denzel Washington as Ramses, man? I mean, they could have got some people of color to play this. But I get it. They don't see them as bankable enough for the Christian fundamentalist audience that they're trying to get in there.
Right.
I get the business. I don't like it, but I get it. I would have been cool if they had just cast just a bunch of white people, or people who are kind of off white, just a little bit, because that's what they do for a lot of this movie. They even have some, like you said, Greek people in here, Turkish looking people. But my problem with this is that and this is not an exaggeration, every fucking dark-skinned black person in this movie is fucking furniture. They could have I'm gonna show you a picture. Here's a picture. You see the main leads in the movie, Sigourney Weaver, John Turturro, Christian Bale, and Joel Edgerton. In the background, they got these Negroes just standing there. What you see them doing in this picture is what they do in the fucking movie. They just stand there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They might bring a tray. Don't say nothing. Just set the tray down. Nod. Or when somebody walks through a door and a white person comes in and out the door, they might shake that spear a little bit. But that's about as much as they had to fucking do in this movie. And you can say I'm being sensitive. You can say that I'm overreacting. But as a person of color, I am sick and tired of seeing these things in 2014 where black people are not only in the background. I can deal with the background shit. But when you put them in subservient roles looking like this, there's no fucking way I would have ever gone on a casting call for this. And I told you, Martin, I said I would. I mean, I'm going to keep my kids from watching this, but I would feel really uncomfortable watching this with my children if I was. And I'd have to explain to them, don't let this affect your image of yourself. You're not fucking background. This movie's wrong for what they're doing. And I think that's true bullshit. That's one of the things I hold Ridley Scott on right there. Cast the movie, I get it. It's a business thing, but don't do this shit. That's a conscious thing to sit up there and cast these black people as background right there. That's fucking bullshit, man. I know you think I'm crazy.
No. I actually don't think you're crazy.
This goddamn skeleton right here would have more to do in this movie than these people.
When we were talking about
black people
the other day, you seem to be ranting. Granted, you'd had a little bit to drink at the time, but but right now when you explain it, you bring up that picture, you call my memory back. I'd say you're absolutely right.
Okay, all right.
You didn't expect that, did you?
Man, you just totally fooled. I had a whole bunch of notes right here waiting for you to say some shit.
No.
If Martin says it, you counter with that.
I mean, I'll say this, that the movie it's spectacle. And it's such a spectacle that I'm looking at it for that. And everything you're saying, it was going by so fast that I didn't really at least I didn't stop to, there was a black overseer just there whipping somebody. Whipping a bunch of white people.
He didn't have no lines. Oh, let me just, and he couldn't, they couldn't even give him a line like, they could at least have him say, get your ass back in there or something. There was even a scene where they had two assassins come up. One is light skinned. Of course, since they're assassins, they kind of Greek or Turkish looking. And then he comes in with a black as my shirt. And guess who gets to talk? It's the Greek guy. They're like, Moses, we have come to kill you. And he looks at the black guy just like, it's like, man, just some bullshit, man.
That I did notice. Most of that, yeah, it was kind of like, I guess it was planned, but I was so focused on everything, like looking at this, and all these things going around and absorbing stuff, and that kind of was planted way into my subconscious. And now that you say it, it brings it all back. I'm like, wow, you were so right about this.
And people, I want you to understand. Now listen to me. I mean, seriously, people, this fucking chair I'm sitting on right now could have done what these fucking people are doing in this movie. And
that's a pretty talented chair that can play a horn.
Yeah. By the way, he ain't playing no horn. That dude. Fuck you. What you say? I said, I love this train. No, by the way, he ain't even playing that. He's just standing there. They don't even play music. He just, man, the thing is, I want people to understand. I'm not trying to boycott this. I'm not trying to be divisive. And I know people out there going to say, wow, you guys are never satisfied, man. You just keep asking for more and more. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to keep asking for fucking more and more until I get what you got. As a person. Doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, right.
As a person of color, I just want you to understand, and I'm trying to say this in a very calm manner, in a way that I hope you understand. I'm not trying to tell people this in an angry way. I'm saying, for those of you who don't understand, you're probably in a position where they get to see themselves portrayed in leading roles and prominently displayed on screen and in media all the time. I just ask that I ask kindly and respectfully that you step back and you imagine what it's like to be in our position where we have to see something like this.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I'll be right out with you. It hurts to see that kind of shit, especially in this day and age. I was really, my feelings were hurt watching this shit. So, you know, I don't know, man. It helps it helps that I can make a decision on this movie because the movie is kind of flat to me, and I don't have to go over here and judge it just based on casting. But the casting is bullshit on this, and I don't like it. And all that combined together, the lack of emotion in this, the kind of flatness of the film. And by the way, the end of the film, I think is terribly edited. Terribly edited. At the end of the film, Ramses is chasing, you know the story, Ramses is chasing Moses and his people, and they're fucking teleporting all over the place. I know what they said. They said, yeah, they're 4 days behind, but the people who are on foot are somehow keeping up with the people on horses.
Yeah.
You know, they're in the middle of the sea, and all of a sudden they're on the beach. You know, it's like, what the fuck? Are y'all flying or shit?
They do have that Deus Ex Machina, you know, the literal hand of God to come in and go, like, come on, y'all, move.
Yeah, even God, like, this movie's too goddamn long. Move.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
Pick you up from here and put you over there. Now run. Damn.
Shit, God, start playing action figures with these people. Move, shit. Get over there.
You're not supposed to let them catch up with you.
But see, that's the other thing that didn't work with this, man. You say that Deus Ex Machina, but they made sure to make sure that there's no hand of God in here. God is just talking to Moses with his crazy ass, and Moses is seeing things happen naturally. So when they go around, man, it's bad editing at the end of this movie.
Yeah, but you know, pardon the sea going away like it did. Yeah, it's got a little magic coming in there helping that along.
See, they even did that cool. Again, it wasn't like the sea just spread apart and led like a path through it.
They made it like it was natural. It was like an unnatural disaster.
It was low tide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they go all out this way to make this shit seem like, oh, God's making this shit seem believable. And all of a sudden he's like, okay, well, I got to get these motherfuckers over here because the movie's going to be done. Shit, God just got them to just start kicking people. Move! Shit, down! Shit! God got even tired of watching this movie. Yeah, I'm going to edit this shit myself. Snip, 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 snip. You're there. In the movie, Exodus. Ta-da! So yeah, people, it's a rental. It's just an average rental. There's a lot of cool stuff to see in there, but I don't think it deserves to be seen technically on the big screen unless you see it in an IMAX or something like that. But I can't in good consciousness, because of the casting, give this anything past a rental.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I didn't have. I agree with your issues with the casting. It just didn't emotionally affect me in the same way.
Okay.
Can you accept that?
We'll see. Keep on going. You know, keep going, man.
But I will say that I was impressed right off from the battle scene in the beginning. I wasn't even expecting a battle scene to be a part of the Ten Commandments or Exodus. And what Ridley Scott does with that, like when that comes in and how well that's all put together, it's shot in a way like, wow, I can actually see who's getting killed in the midst of all this chaos. And just looking at like how much it takes to get all that assembled and have it all work. It was like, okay, this is the Ridley Scott that made Kingdom of Heaven, and this is what I've been missing from him for a while. And the fact is, yeah, it is a big epic. It never slowed down. It's just one of these things where, man, like anybody who has a problem with this movie, I can see it. I can get it. I'm not stupid. I just came to it. I'm like, I understand what you want to be. I will judge it, and based on that, the big spectacle on a giant screen, which is the best place to see it, so you can be wowed by it, is enough for me to give it a low matinee.
All right, brother. All right, you know, I know right now. You expecting me to lose my shit.
I don't know what you're gonna do.
I know right now. You expecting me to lose my fucking mind. I'm not gonna do it. You know, all I'll say is this: I can't be no. I could never be friends with you in slave times, man.
Oh, here we go with this again.
Yeah, here we go again. People, I was hanging out. I'm gonna tell you, listen, I was hanging out with one of Martin's friends the other day, and Martin was trying to tell him, oh, they said, man, am I gonna like Exodus? And Martin was like, oh man, yeah, it's epic. You gonna like it. You gonna like it. And I said, come here, let me tell you what happens in this. Yeah, you know, the black people, dark skin in the background. And he looked over at Martin and was like, for real? And they used the word. It's like, damn, Martin, you house slave ass nigga, you man. You know, they said we can never be slaves with you because we never be able to run away.
Needless to say, I'm not friends with that person anymore.
Hey, they're my friend now.
But they also full of shit. I know them well enough to know that had you not said anything, they'd have gone in and come back and told me about how much they loved me.
No, they wouldn't have. Martin, I'm so glad that you and I ain't on the plantation together because Martin would have been the first. I would have been trying to leave. All right, Martin, you don't want to go, but cover for me, all right? All right, so I'll come. Master, there you go. I likes this master here. There it goes.
So, and you think this movie is racially insulting? Yeah, you say that to me.
Yeah, because it's true. Hey, even Christian Bale's mad at your ass. Look at him. No, Martin, no, goddammit. This movie's bullshit. Look, he's scowling at you right now. Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you, Martin? Goddamn, even I don't like this movie. I'm in it. God, Martin, look at yourself. Martin, it's all right.
If I turn you in, it would be because of shit like this.
Yeah, you know, you one of them nice Negroes. I got it. You want to be nice to everybody. That's cool. You want to be nice to Moses. That's fine.
I love how in your scenario, you're the brave one who's going to be sneaking off. The minute you see a whip go across somebody's back, you're going to be like, well, y'all, I guess we better get back to work. Yeah. I don't know why you're
Martin, good to see you again, brother. Oh, boy, I'm ready to work. Oh, what can we do? All right. You know what? Let me get that cotton for you, Martin. Moses like, both y'all shut up.
Exactly.
Well, Martin, let's go ahead and take some emails and phone calls real quick. A sign from God. God, is that you? What is that? What did you say?
No sweeter sound.
Martin has to win a gold star? Okay, God, I'll tell him. Oh, Martin, I just came back from the mountaintop and God told me, he said, you got to play a game, Martin.
Is that right?
Yeah, he said, you got to win a gold star for these people out here. People, you know, we got quiz time right now. It's still, let me see, let me check my pockets right here. Yeah, I still got enough in here to give you a little bit of a prize. Y'all ain't broke me yet. Y'all ain't broke me yet.
A little bit more.
Just a little bit more. I won't be able to eat tonight if you win, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice for you, just like Moses did for his people. So Martin's like, shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
Just shut your ass up. All right, people. Let me know if you want to play the game. You know how it goes. Send me an email. Having subscription. So you saying that so much now. In the subject area, put down, I want to play a game. And the first one that I see, I'll go ahead and pull you up and we'll try to get you a prize. While you're sitting up there, sending off your email, I'm going to explain the game to Martin.
All right.
Martin.
Yes.
Ramses and Moses, brothers. Mm-hmm. Tight. People are always talking about, man, we can't let women come between us. You know, that bros before hoes type thing.
Right.
But sometimes it ain't women. Sometimes it's an empire or a kingdom.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
That is true, Martin. Like you and me, man. You come between me and my empire here, I'm going to have to kill you. This small ass room.
You're like Fred Sanford talking about your empire.
Hey, man, it ain't a lot, but it's mine. I love it. But Martin, I have here for the game, I have 5 movies where siblings have come into a feud or have disliked each other or even had to do drastic things to each other just because of the power for a kingdom or an empire.
Okay.
So I'm going to say something about I'm going to quote one of the brothers, probably the good brother, saying something about his bad brother.
Okay.
Or it might be vice versa. And you're going to have to tell me which movie I'm speaking of.
Okay.
All right? No characters or anything. I'm just looking for the movie.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
All right, Martin, let me go over and take a look at the Gmails over here and see if I have anybody in here that wants to play a game with us. Oh, who's coming? Oh, let's see. This is Don Charles.
Okay.
Don Charles
Man
says,
with 2 first names.
the
Like
man
that.
with 2 first names. You got to be a winner. You won the name game. Now let's go ahead and see if you can win our game right here. Let's go ahead and paste his number right in here, Martin. Get him on the phone and let the games begin. Don Charles. Don Charlie boy. I think I have a good chance of winning this one, Charles, because this is not. I'll admit this is not as hard as the Chris Rock game.
You say that.
If you got the Chris Rock game, you can get this one. Oh, Donnie boy.
How about the answering the phone game?
Pick up the fucking phone. Oh, Donnie boy. Quit wasting all my
To an
time.
automatic voice message system.
You lose already.
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew Aurelian. We'll get him on. Andrew wants to play. Let's get Andrew on the phone to play.
Andy.
Andy.
Pick up the phone, Andy.
We're making good time this evening. Good time this evening. We came in and started the show pretty well on time, too, so.
Hello.
Hey, there we go.
Andrew Aurelian, do you know who this is?
This is Corey Coleman.
No, this is God. A strange
John
Negro
Charles,
will be
man.
calling you soon. Ask you to play some bullshit game. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Obviously, Don Charles didn't pick up the phone.
Yeah.
I know. You see, you know, you're responsible, man. I like you. You pay attention. See, Don Charles was fucking around doing something else.
I wonder if Don Charles was like, man, who is calling me? I'm trying to wait for Corey Martin to call.
Yeah. Shh, better play the game. But you're here now, Andrew.
Yeah.
We got you. And I look at you. You're responsible. So I'm rooting for you. So
All right.
I want you to win, but I can't give it to you because Martin is the one that holds the key to the prize.
Well, let's see about that.
And of course, that key is 3 correct answers out of 5. I've already described the game to him, Andrew. Andrew, where you calling from, by the way?
I'm not here in California. I'm in Chatsworth, originally from Houston. In fact, I was at the very first Spill.com years ago.
Really?
Oh, nice,
wow.
nice. So now you're in California. Mm-hmm. What part of California?
Chatsworth. It's the northern part of the San Fernando Valley.
Okay, you just said that. Hey, you know what? I'm trying to get us to get out there to L.A., man. I want to throw a party out there so bad.
Yeah.
I want to do a live performance there so bad.
It'd be epic.
It would be epic. It'd be like
We should get Ridley Scott to set it up.
Ridley Scott will have to film it. It's so epic. Watch you and I beat each other up like Ramses and Moses.
Well, he cast 2 white guys as us.
Yeah, but, we wouldn't be casting that. We a little too dark to be casting
You're
that.
standing in the background holding.
Yeah, but I can. Yeah, Martin. Hey, Martin. Hey, Martin, right here. You get one side.
I get the horn.
You play the horn. I'll get the other side. We'll make Tommy hold the other spear. And there's Andrew as Ramses right there. All right, enough fooling around right here. Andrew, you ready to play the game?
Ready.
Martin, are you ready to play the game?
I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be.
As you ever gonna be. Let's hope that's ready enough, because here we go, people. All right. This is what the first brother says. My brother makes me so roaring mad sometimes. My brother makes me so roaring mad sometimes. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Hey, man. Look, if that looks corny or anything, I give you the easy ones at first.
Okay.
I give you the gimmies.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
so don't roll your eyes too fast.
Okay, all right, okay.
You think you know what this is, Andrew? Don't say it. But do you,
No, I may have a guess, but
Okay, all right. We'll see if your guess is right. Martin, we're gonna let the Toasties see if they can figure this out before you answer. My brother makes me so roaring mad sometimes. Martin, who is this brother?
What, I gotta say who the brother is or the movie?
The movie, both of them.
I'm guessing the Lion King.
Okay, and who's the brother, Martin? Who's the brother that makes me so mad?
Mufasa. Mufasa.
Yeah.
Well, wait, you said which brother saying it or which brother you're talking about?
Which brother are you talking about? Well, you said right there, it's Scar.
Oh, but they made each other mad. Yeah, I knew it was Scar.
Yeah, they get on each other's nerves.
Yeah.
Look at that Scar looking at Mufasa right now. Yeah, Scar looking at Mufasa right now. Talking, what the fuck you looking at?
I love that Scar wanted to be king so bad, and then once he got it, he didn't know what the fuck to do.
Didn't know what to do. That's how it always works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one who's always stupid and fucking around is the one who don't know what to do with power when they get it. You know what he is? He's a dog that caught the car.
Yeah.
Don't know what to do with that shit. Look, he's right now like, what the fuck you want me to do with this shit? Damn, I wish my brother's still alive. I get this shit back. Don't do all these goddamn hyenas laughing at me and shit. All right. Andrew, we're off to a good start. We got 1 out of 4. But as you know, the game gets a little harder as we move along. Mm-hmm. So Martin, look, Martin's over there exercising, getting ready.
Yeah, getting ready.
Yep. Here we go.
All right.
So Andrew, what were you thinking, Andrew?
I was thinking the Lion King too on that.
Okay, all right.
He's
See,
lying.
I know he's lying. Yeah, Lion King, you a lying motherfucker is what you are. All right, let's go ahead and get to our second one right here. My brother is a tricky person to get along with. My brother is a tricky person to get along with. Martin. What do you think, Andrew? You think you got it?
Yeah, I got this one.
You got this. My brother is a tricky person to get along with. You toasties out there. While Martin is thinking about it, look at him. He's contemplating. What do you think? Martin, my friend, whenever you're ready, anytime before the music ends.
Oh, man. I thought I had it.
I think he's bullshitting. I think he knows it. He's putting on an act.
Blades of Glory.
Oh, Martin, I'm so disappointed in you. I'm so disappointed in you. Look at him. Loki tricked your ass right now. I got you, Martin.
Damn it.
Keyword, man, you, the funny book boy.
I know. Damn it.
Loki, the trickster.
Yeah.
You like, you goddamn right, I'm a trickster. I tricked Martin's ass. Got your ass, Martin. You silly motherfucker. All right. Keywords, I always say that. What did you think, Andrew?
I knew that one was Thor. Blades of Glory, were they even brothers in that one?
I don't know.
No, but see, he's just yelling some shit out. I mean, you should really be mad at him about that one, man. He just fucked you over on that one, Andrew.
Not on purpose.
he didn't get that a bit of thought. Oh, no shit.
I thought about it a lot.
Gone with the Wind? I don't know.
I didn't see it. I was like, weren't they brothers doing ice skating tricks?
Blades of Glory. What about that what about this question right here has any fucking thing to do with Blades of Glory?
Because I figured they did tricks when they were, skating. You had to do certain maneuvers that are called
Andrew, I'm so
skating
sorry.
tricks.
Andrew, I'm so sorry. You caught him on an off night. I guess he's just tired right now. He don't give a fuck anymore.
No.
Okay.
No, just
Andrew, it's okay. Usually when he messes up like this, he really wants to impress and he pulls out his A game and right about now.
Okay, all right.
So let's go ahead and see if we can get this one. We still have 3 more questions, so all is not lost. Let's go ahead and move to our third one. My brother is as thick as the sauce he's named after. My brother is as thick as the sauce that he's named after. They do get a little harder, Martin. I said that.
Damn.
My brother is as thick as the sauce that he's named after. Andrew, what do you think? You think you got it?
I have no clue on
No
this one.
clue. Oh boy, I'm playing Loki right now. I'm tricking y'all asses.
Yeah.
All right. We'll let you toasties think about this while Martin's over there with steam coming out his ears right now. Oh, Martin. Oh, just yell something. Blades of Glory. Yell something.
I got nothing.
No, Martin, you should at least try, man. Try. Yell out something sometimes. Martin, I'm thinking about The Godfather 2. Alfredo.
Oh.
And Al Pacino.
Okay.
Hey, man, I said Kingdoms or Empires.
Okay.
Al Pacino. What's his name in the movie? Corleone.
Don
brother.
Corleone?
Well, he eventually is Don Corleone.
Oh, Michael.
Michael Corleone, yeah. He took over the empire of his father. And Alfredo, with his dumb ass, came in there, almost fucked it up.
They called him Fredo.
Fredo, short for Alfredo. No, don't get around this shit. Don't try to get around this.
Okay, all right.
Alfredo, look it up. Don't try to make don't make me the bad guy here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm looking at you like Al Pacino's looking at his brother right now. Don't do this, man. Put you I'll take you out for a fishing trip and shoot you, Martin.
Okay, all right.
All right. Oh, it's getting tight. It's getting tight, Andrew. Told you this was not an easy game. Andrew, what were you thinking for this? Did you have an answer at all? Yeah.
No, I had no
Ragu.
clue. I hadn't seen that movie in years.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see if we can pick it up. Look, it's suspenseful right now. We got 2 more questions. That means we absolutely need 2 more correct answers.
True. Like if I miss the next one, it's over.
If you miss the next one, it's over. So let's go ahead and here's the thing: if you miss the next one, I'll flip it over to Andrew and let him get it.
Okay.
See if he can get it.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we got right here. Sometimes I have to mask my anger for my brother. Sometimes I have to mask my anger for my brother. Martin hates me right now. Martin's like, I ain't masking my anger for you right now. Playing on my face this day. I hate you son of a bitch. Oh, Toasties. Keywords, remember. I'm going to put it back up for you. Andrew, what do you think? You got something?
No, not really.
That means no.
I'm trying to figure this one out myself.
Sometimes I have to mask my anger for my brother, Toasties. You got it? All right. Let's go ahead and move over to Martin. Martin, just throw something out there, brother. Throw something out there.
Zorro.
Oh, Martin, I am sorry. Boy, you were not paying attention this evening to the key words. The Man in the Mask.
Oh.
What was that movie called?
The Man in the Iron
The
Mask.
Man in the Iron Mask. That's the one where Leonardo DiCaprio had a twin brother.
Oh.
And he had a kingdom. He took over his kingdom by putting him in a dungeon and turned him into Jason Voorhees right there. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get this one. You didn't get this one.
Damn.
All is not lost. Now, normally you would lose, but here's where we put a twist in the game. Martin is out the game. He can't save you now. There's nothing he can do. Andrew, you have to fend for yourself. If you can get this question right here, I can't give you the full prize, but I can give you half a prize for it if you can get this. Okay? Okay. Keywords in now. I want you to remember that. Keywords, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and put it up. My brother becomes very animated with anger when God tells him to release those slaves. My brother becomes very animated with anger when God tells him to release those slaves. Mark,
this one I know.
This one you know. But Andrew, you would have lost, but you can fend for yourself right now. Andrew, do you think you have an answer?
Yeah, I know this one.
Okay, you know this one. Okay, Andrew, what do you think the answer is?
Prince of Egypt.
Andrew, you are a partial winner. Yes. Yes, look at Ramsey saying, you got that shit, Andrew. You go, boy. Yes. All right, Andrew, I got to shave a little bit off your prize, but you won a little something because you came through for yourself. All right? So don't be insulted when you get the prize because it's not going to be the full prize. You're going to be like, this cheap son of a bitch right here. Andrew's like, well, don't even send me that shit. Andrew's like Ramses right now. You could take that shit back when you got it. Just get that shit out of my face. All right. Andrew, but very good for the last one. Very good for the last one. And you know what? Sometimes you win some. Sometimes you lose some. But nevertheless, I had a good time with you, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, thank you for playing the game with us, man.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.
Okay.
Love the new show, and I love the daily stuff you're doing now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're a little late. We recorded something today, and we're late putting it up because I was preparing for the show, and we've had so many screenings, man.
Yeah, I know.
And we had a long one today, so. But we're gonna put up the new one. And Andrew, thank you for the compliment, man. I appreciate that. And thank you for all the
long one, so you must have seen The Hobbit, I'm guessing, today.
Maybe. Andrew, though, very good. Congratulations, and we will talk to you later, my friend.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. And people, I got to say one more time, I got to come in and let you know, try our 7-day subscription on the site if you can. And it's very easy to stop at any time if you subscribe. But we hope you stay around. We hope you stay with us. And we hope you come back if you do leave. 7 days for free. Very simple. We hope you enjoy what you see because the videos are a much deeper and enriching experience than the audio. But if you are listening to the audio, we appreciate that too. We have a partnership with SoundCloud, and it's paid off very nice for us. If you are a musician or podcaster, try it out for yourself. One of these days, they may ask you to be a partner, and it will pay off for you too. And just click around the site. Look at some of the features we have on there. I'm adding some new stuff. Whether you're watching, listening, or clicking, we appreciate the love and give it right back to you. And if you'd like to email us, you can do so at kcoolmans@gmail.com.
There's a sea ahead and an army behind! Ready yourselves!